So there's this forgotten show that I'm sure a lot of you watching this didn't even know about, but it's called The Lego News Show.
Welcome to the first international, interphenomenal, intergalactic LEGO News Show! And here he is, the one, the only Mr. News himself, Jan Brickman! And the amazingly talented and most glamorous woman in show business, Miss Helen Stone!
So this was a bit of a passion project for me, to watch all the LEGO News Show episodes, as I remember watching a lot of these on LEGO's official YouTube channel when I was younger, and I enjoyed them a lot. But as you will see, that was much of a challenge to find all these episodes.
Meet Jay, Ninja of Lightning.
So I grew up with LEGO, the early 2010s stuff, you know, like early Ninjago, Pharaoh's Quest, Galaxy Squad, a bit of Castle, Star Wars, although it's a bit soured for me in the past years. Those were my bread and butter of my childhood, like, of that era of LEGO. But other than those themes, there was one other part of LEGO that was also part of my childhood, and that is, in almost every instruction manual, and somewhere maybe on the box, there was an advertisement for the LEGO Club. And other than the magazines you would get from the LEGO Club, and the Shop at Home magazines, there was the YouTube videos that they made for the LEGO Club on YouTube. And those were my shit as a kid. I loved those videos when I was younger, like the Adventures of Lego Max, done by Pagonimations, which I just have such a nostalgic feel to that animation style that he does from that time, and interviews and news stuff, and just cool stuff with Scott, the host of LEGO Club. I always knew that I missed some episodes of the LEGO Club once they joined the LEGO channel, because, interesting fact, the LEGO Club show channel pre-exists the LEGO official YouTube channel, and when the LEGO Club YouTube channel died, they started putting those videos on the LEGO YouTube channel. And I always wanted to someday go back and get every mention of the LEGO Club show and Max's Adventures on just one playlist, organized, and for everyone to have so they can go back to and relive their childhood just like I did. But going through LEGO's catalog of videos on their official YouTube channel is not as easy as you think. It is very tedious because LEGO uploads multiple of the same video but in different languages on just that one channel. So you have to navigate through many multiples of videos in different languages. So I decided months and months ago that I was going to go through LEGO's YouTube channel and get every mention of the LEGO Club show and LEGO Max's Adventures, so I can say to myself that I watched every mention of the LEGO Club show that exists. Maybe. But while I was looking for those videos on LEGO's YouTube channel and navigating through all sorts of videos, I wanted to gather some other videos. And my third priority, other than those two, LEGO Club and LEGO Max's Adventures, is the LEGO News Show.
And Helen Stone.
But before I get on to the rest of the video, I want to tell you about my new business I just created that I've been working so hard to build. It's called Constructions Productions Instructions. So I made a lot of LEGO models over the years, and I made them to be realistic, accurate, and minifigure scale as I could, with LEGO pieces, to models like you see here, of iconic pulp culture cars, to regular vehicles, to some stuff that I love. And I always wanted to have it so anybody could build these models, because I spent a lot of time making them as realistic and accurate as I could, while also being functional. So that's why I've done Constructions Productions Instructions. These are instructions only, but maybe someday I might scale it up and sell the physical sets so you could buy it without having to get the pieces secondhand. And if you're looking for any accurate, functional, minifigure scale pulp culture cars like you see here, like the Scooby-Doo van, the Ghostbusters car, and the Back to the Future car in 3 different variations, then please check out my website here in the description. This is why I haven't been making any videos in a while, because this is a one-man crew that I've been doing this for months and hours, building the instructions and the website, so I really hope you check it out, so you can help me fund more of my future projects. And if you like what you see, please check out my website in the description down below. And if you're not interested in any of them, maybe you're interested in some of the future models that I plan on doing, like these here. Life-size Captain Rex statue. Father and daughter outside the big shop in Florida, Legoland. The Pizza Chef Legoland Florida statue. 3 variations of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lair from the 90s. Seinfeld Apartments. The house in the Gremlins movie, The Simpsons house, the purple bus in Harry Potter, the Ghostbusters headquarters, the Goonies cave adventure, Akira's bike, the A-Team van, and vehicles and animals from the Ninjago show. But I'll start off with the Lego Friends cat from the Disney Springs store, the Disney Springs Lego mural, and Flappy from the Lego Club TV show. There'll also be a 15% off discount on any new purchases until November 6th for the launch of my website, so make sure to check out that. Back onto the show. So when going through LEGO's catalog of videos, I came across this other short-lived series, and it was called LEGO Studios. For a moment, I actually thought this was connected to the LEGO News Show because one of the characters is so similar to Dan Berkman. They might have been inspired, I'm not sure. Also, the animation style is similar to the LEGO News Show that I remember watching. But the short-lived LEGO Studios series, but it was kind of LEGO's attempt of Pokemon Go at the time. Like when you go to the LEGO store and you put a set down at that screen and it shows you the build moving around and what it would look like in person. It was just kind of like that, and that you can interact it though. So the short-lived series was just a way to give inspiration and also challenges you could do. But it's pretty entertaining, I recommend checking it out. And there's actually some well-known gifts that came out of this. Like this one here. But also, I was pretty shocked to see that there's not a lot of LEGO News Show episodes that I gathered when going through LEGO's whole catalog of videos until like 2017. I definitely knew there was some episodes missing because there was like only like 2 or 4 episodes that I could find that LEGO uploaded of this LEGO News Show that I remember watching on YouTube, on LEGO's YouTube channel. But once I was done going through the LEGO's catalog of videos up until 2017, then I organized some of the playlists. Then I could put my priority on looking on more of these LEGO News Show episodes. So I searched up on YouTube on any mention of LEGO News Show episodes. Obviously I found the 4 that LEGO still had uploaded, but other than that, I found a bunch that were re-uploaded, just from random individuals on YouTube. And there was even a couple playlists that said all the episodes of LEGO News Show. But I knew that there was a lot more episodes missing. But from all the ones I could see on YouTube that were re-uploaded, I just put all the ones I could see all on that playlist with the other 4 that I found from LEGO's YouTube channel. Then I went through that playlist taking out duplicates and stuff and organizing it. What I came across was a lot of them were not titled right. Like once they include the episode number and stuff like that. So I knew that there was a lot more episodes missing. And there was actually one episode that I found that made me confused and a little frustrated because I knew this was going to be a lot more than I thought it was going to be. And it was this one episode that was in German, what I could determine, and had a lot more older content in it. And not a clean animation style like the ones that I remember watching when I was younger. But after finding all the mentions that I could find on YouTube about the LEGO News Show, and finding that there's still incomplete ones that I can't find on YouTube, I knew I had to search it up and find the rest. So searching it up, I started off on Facebook to see on any episodes re-uploaded. There was actually quite a bit on there, and there was actually quite a few that wasn't even on YouTube to begin with. Shout out to these people that re-uploaded or shared these videos on Facebook. So I screen recorded the episodes that I could find that were on YouTube, and the ones on YouTube by better quality ones that I could find, like on Facebook and that. There were still ones that I was missing. So I checked out this other platform called Vimeo, and it's just a YouTube but like more professional, and companies upload like stuff that they made on there. It's like trailers and stuff like that. The reason why I went on Vimeo is because when I searched it up, there was a lot that were appearing that were on there. And they were actually uploaded by the company that made these episodes called Fuel Media. They made a lot of animated commercials for LEGO, like these ones here on screen. And just generally a lot of commercials for LEGO, animated or not. So it makes sense that they made these kind of episodes. But going on their channel, they had tons of LEGO News Show episodes that weren't even on YouTube or like anywhere else to begin with, and higher quality of any other re-uploads that I could find, and organized too with the episode number and the title and all that stuff that is needed. They were definitely the people that made these episodes. But they also had the lower quality ones in German, tons that weren't even anywhere else I could find of. And they had trailers to them, like the one that I found on YouTube that I mentioned. Obviously of better quality, but also screen recorded them because I wanted to re-upload them of the best quality and titled properly on a playlist, so kids could be able to watch these like I did when I was a kid. Unfortunately, I still don't know why LEGO decided to delete a lot of these episodes. They literally have a couple on their YouTube channel, so it's not like they removed them all because of something. I still am not sure.
Breaking news! We interrupt this LEGO broadcast for an urgent report.
So I was watching and screen recording the German episodes, and going to the trailer for the 10th episode, but before I get on to the rest of the story, I want to give a recommendation to this show. It is so good. Like, it's the LEGO video game humor and the LEGO Ninjago style humor, and just generally, like, you know, LEGO humor if you've been around it. It's cramped with that style of humor. But also, if you know the character Dareth from Ninjago, he's almost like identical to Dan Brickman. Like, there's even a clip of him having the same haircut and color as him. And they're only a couple minutes long, but they are so good. Like, I can't stress this more enough. Like, go to the playlist that I created and watch some of these, especially the newer ones where they're more higher quality. But also, I'm not getting anything out of these episodes. They're all copyrighted. And I'm very surprised that not a lot of people know about these. In fact, there's so much GIF potential in these episodes. In fact, I gathered so many GIFs from these episodes that I could find that it's almost like 300 GIFs or something like that. But when I go to see any GIFs that were made using clips from the show, I only could really find one. And that really shocks me. So yeah, highly recommend this short-lived LEGO series. And is so good. Like, here's some clips right now with some of their audio.
Nicht kraftvoll. Und leg. Today's special guest.
What? How? That's
Ace Rider. Ford Mustang, the classic with loads of fun under the hood.
wow. Fascinating.
The Yellow Flash, the supercar that's street legal.
Nice.
Wow.
The Porsche 919 Hybrid, for seconds powered by electricity.
Yeah.
The Audi R1, 2 engines and 4-wheel drive.
That one. That's mine.
Take it easy, my friend.
What?
You don't choose the car. The car chooses you.
Huh? What are you talking about? What?
Show us your emoji skills. How do you like it?
I've seen better.
And
How can I say it? Thank you, Helen, for trying to make fun of me by showing us these ridiculous pictures.
okay. How
Oh, hello, gorgeous.
A cat that meows. And that's it?
Oh, it's so cute.
Huh?
We have a code red. I repeat, we have a code red.
Get it.
Interesting. Huh?
Look away. There's nothing to see.
Hey! I stole him first!
I'm serious. Cancel the whole program. The cat is getting its own show at prime time.
Excuse me. What about my show?
Oh, that depends entirely on your rating.
What?
Wait a minute! Where's everybody going?
And by the way, if you were thinking about making a Dan Brickman account under Lego Life, well, it's too late because I already have one, and it's also too late because now when editing this, Lego Life is now shut down. But on the Lego Play app, it's too late because I already got a Dan Brickman account. Suckers. But yeah, on to the rest of the story. So when I got to that episode 10 trailer, mind you, this is the last episode in German, and of that older animation style to it. But when I got to the trailer, they were showing, clips of the up-and-coming episode, and in those clips, they were showing the studio being dismantled and being demolished and stuff like that, being bulldozed with, like, construction vehicles and stuff like that. And I was like, is it what I think is happening? Is this really how it's going to be done? Anyway, the trailer ends, and I go to watch the 10th episode, the final one that's in German. So I was watching it, and I can't understand what they're saying, but you can see the studio being dismantled and stuff like that, and the characters are, like, packing up. So they're packing up, and the studio's being dismantled around them. By the way, the reason why Helen Stone is talking to Dan Brickman because how confused he is about what's happening is because she's telling him that in this scene here, he was distracted in the boardroom meeting where they were talking about how the studio was going to be demolished and that he's distracted on this chair here. And by the way, also, you can see here the manager had short legs originally, and in that Boost episode that I showed, you can see that he had longer legs. And they bring out this board with a map on it of 3 countries of Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and as you know, all these episodes are in German. But that made me wonder, were all these episodes made just for those 3 countries? But on those 3 countries, they had flags on them, red flags. And then they zoomed out from that map on that board, and they show those red flags popping up on everywhere around the world. And that was like, no. It is. This has to be what it is. Obviously, I had to assume this, but what I basically could gather from what they're gesturing and what they're showing is that this mini-series of episodes made for these 3 countries, despite the language barrier, people around the world still watch these because they were entertaining. So for the 10th episode, they decided to start scratch, and they also probably have a bigger budget now that they see that there's a bigger interest in this, and made the series that I knew when I was younger. And one other thing, if you were watching the episodes of this newer redone show, is that some of the episodes don't even talk about the news. They just kind of get off topic on one new thing. Well, one new product of Lego. And then the 10th episode ended. The next thing I was going to watch was a trailer. A trailer to the new and updated show.
This year, it's going to be really hard to be bored. The least boring show of all time. Stay tuned to the LEGO channels and watch this space. It's going to be epic.
Like you can see here, where it's talking about how it's bigger and better. And after, I was thinking at how this totally makes sense, because the German episodes were listed as 1 to 10, and there was also the newer episodes listed from 1 to 16. And I was like, why is there 2 sets of videos that are listed as the same episode number, but they're completely different? And that's why the older and newer series. But unfortunately, as you would see in the playlist, I only have 15 episodes, and that's because the 16th episode, which I only could find on one place, is on this website that's essentially a version of Vimeo, but in China.
When I was editing this bit here, I was trying to find the clip where I was shown trying to get in and make an account, and it just kept saying error, but I couldn't find that clip. So I went to the site to try to, make it count again, to get that error message again, to show you guys like what I meant on trying to make it count, but it just wouldn't let me. And when I was doing that, I guess this time I just searched on the URL, and you don't understand. I tried making an account from this website, like this is probably my 5th time now, and I was on there this time, and I couldn't believe it. I managed to make a damn account on here. I couldn't believe it. Could not. So then I looked up episode 16, and then because it was like when I go on the site, it loads for a while. It loads at least maybe 2 minutes. So it was taking me a while just to even search up Lego News Show episode 16. So I went and to search up just generally episode 16, and then I clicked on there, which brought me to the site, which I already was logged in. So that saved me time. So I just did it that way. And it was taking a while to load, and I couldn't believe it. I was thinking it was loading, and I was like, it's like teasing me. Like I am so close, the closest I've ever been to seeing this episode that I've never seen. So it loaded and loaded, and I tried to I fast forward just a bit to see like any picture comes up. It did. Couldn't believe it. A frame of a Lego News Show episode that I never saw before. So then I just went back and fast forward like to the beginning, and then full screened it and pressed play, and it started playing the video. I literally couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. I got this live on a screen recording. You can hear my reaction here. It does exist. But I couldn't find anything about a episode 17 or 18 or even a 19. Just searching that up just generally. There might be an episode out there, but it's gone. When I search up, episode 17, 18, or 19, I can't find anything. Can't find any mention of it. Video or anything. So unless it's there and exists and it's just, nowhere, I don't know. So there could be more episodes, but as we know now, there is an episode 16, and you're going to be able to watch it now. A episode that you only could find on this one website. Nowhere else. So I hope you enjoy, and you're now able to watch a complete series. So yeah. So I hope you like this video, and if you watch to the end, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. So yeah, that's the Lego News Show. It began in 2014 and ended in 2018. Another thing I wanted to mention too is, in some of the episodes, I am still not sure on the correct date they were uploaded. And if you're sure without a doubt that it was uploaded in this specific day, please contact me in the description of whatever video that you're sure of that it was on this day. But something that I should mention before I end off this video, and that it was such a big shock to me to find out that Scott, the host of the Lego Club show, he surprisingly passed away. That was surprising because he was pretty young, but also I found out from that he was involved with Lego a lot more than just a host for the Lego Club show. He was involved with making some episodes of Ninjago and other things like you see on here on screen. Such a shock to me. I really wish people knew more about this individual that worked with Lego. It would be a shame if his legacy was forgotten about. So his legacy in the Lego community, small but big, gets out to other people that never heard of Scott before. So his legacy lives on.